Just respond to that about the 2 hour court case. I would like to hear you say something about that.
Well, the jury went out, and Spencer Lawton, the former district attorney, he gets to speak first in the sentencing phase. The only time my family was allowed in the courtroom was to beg for my brother's life, and that's during the sentencing phase. They put our names on the witness list so that they could keep us sequestered out of the trial, even though we were never called because we knew nothing about the crime. So the only time we were allowed in the courtroom was during the sentencing phase after they had already sentenced my brother to death. So when the jury went out, one of the things that Spencer Lawton said was, we will accept nothing but death in this case because a Savannah police officer was killed. And when the jury went back to deliberate, there was a holdout or two that were asking about, what about life, and so the only thing that came back from that was the fact that the judge wouldn't give them any information. And so Dave was saying that, well, if they gave him a life sentence, he would have a chance to get out. And so the witness, not the parole board member, but the jurors that was holding out, they were swayed by the fact that people were saying, if you don't give him the death penalty, then he has a chance of getting out and hurting someone else. And so they ruled against Troy and sentenced him to death. So that's what happened with that. So that was very disappointing that those witnesses, not the witnesses, but those jurors didn't hold their ground and stand steadfast in their belief to not sentence Troy to death. All we needed was one juror to disagree, and Troy would not have gotten the death penalty.